Hey guys, welcome to my desk. I'm going to be filling this sketchbook page today. I've been really inspired by the new Batgirl comic that came out, so I thought, why don't I draw some Batgirl sketches? I don't really have any plan for what to do with this sketchbook page, but that's just the thrill of a sketchbook is there's so many blank pages and you have no idea what's gonna end up on each page. And I'm gonna try and do this, so let's go for it. I don't know where to start. This is going so well already. Oh, come on, pen. So one of my favorite things about that new Batgirl that I've been reading is the art style. And the artist is Babs Tarr, and she's just freaking amazing. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of my own style, but better. And I just really love reading the comic because it's not just that normal art style of comic books. Comic books, they have sort of a generic, just the way they look. And I've never been much of a fan of them, which I think has always turned me off to comics. But when I found this one, I was just absolutely thrilled, and I had to buy it, even though I had no idea what it was even about. I'm usually more of a Marvel girl when it comes to movies, so it was kind of a new thing for me. And I'd never actually read a comic all the way through. I purchased a comic before, and I was bored. It wasn't funny. It didn't have any story elements that I enjoyed, and luckily it was only an issue, so I didn't have the complete story, and it had its own issues, if you know what I mean. But it just wasn't my cup of tea. I really like storytelling and stories, and I'll watch cheesy movies. I'm a big fan of really crappy movies, and I couldn't make it through this comic, so there must be something wrong with that one. But I really do like the Batgirl, the new issues of Batgirl. And I don't know what the team, I know Cameron Stewart and Babs Tarr are both working on it together, and there's a few other artists as well, but those were the two that came to mind. And I follow both of them on Instagram, and they're amazing artists, and they actually post pretty often. Oh, so Babs is right here. She's Babs Draws on Instagram. And then Cameron Stewart, who's also pretty awesome, he works on the Batgirl comic too. Look at this stuff. Anyway, I'm just saying, there are lots of places to find inspiration on Instagram. They're crazy. There's so many good artists on there. If you have any cool artists you think I would like and I'd like to follow, definitely leave some links in the comments or just say their name or something, and I'll definitely search for them. And that's what I really like about it. How does her helmet thing look? I mean, it's like Batman, so it's just got little pointies. It doesn't look right. It looks like a cat. Oh, it's called a cowl, but what does it look like? Here's one from behind. Oh, that's more of an angle. Yeah, that's a similar angle. So it's more straight in the front and rounded in the back. That might be what my problem is. So if I do a straight line here and round the back. Oh, that does look a little better. It looks like devil horns. It doesn't look like a bat. It's got our bat symbol. I think I know how to draw a bat symbol. Maybe. That's close enough. I mean, who's fact-checking, really? She also has a cape, I think. Little buttons, because it's removable. I love all the attention to detail in her new costume. And it's not super tight spandex, It's something you can actually fight crime in, which I also love about this comic. And I also really like the comic because it's very, very modern. They use cell phones and they're on the internet, and a lot of the story has to do with internet and the way it works. So at least for the first volume, I haven't finished the second volume yet, but I just really like it. It's just very modern, and it appeals to my demographic, to my age group. Oh, and she has this cool collar here. Comes up a little bit. I really want, I would love to just dress up like Batgirl and walk around. That'd be so much fun. And she's got really cool yellow gloves, and she's purple, which is my favorite color, and she's also got yellow, which I love the yellow, and I don't know what to do with her legs, but I like the yellow and purple combination with the complementary colors. That's always appealed to me. Let's see, oh, there's the zipper. It goes straight down the middle. Or does it? Does it veer off to the right where the button is? Okay, I'll just go down. And then it splits a little when it gets down to the bottom. She's also got a belt that goes around there. But I'm trying to figure out what to do with her legs. At least she looks really happy. She doesn't really look like she's fighting crime. She looks like she's posing for a photo, but it's okay. We don't even have to draw her legs if we didn't want to, because this isn't anything special. But I really like drawing her boots, but I didn't leave enough space for her boots. Let's draw a seam. Is that her cape, maybe? How long is her cape? Looks like it was down to about her hips. So I made that a little too long, so I'll just shorten that. I love her cape. She's got that Batman cape that's like super spiky on the bottom. And it's actually black on the top and then yellow underneath. So if we add a little bit extra here, we can color that in black later. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, I'll have to draw that hand eventually. Add that to the to-do list. Let's figure out these legs. I know, I like the shape, but you know, there's a difference between sketching out the shape and then actually making it look like legs. Like I've found, and this is probably why I like sketching a little bit more than finishing my drawings, is you can like, look, I drew 2 lines on the outside of where her legs would be, and yet I can picture where her legs are, and if I try to draw them, then they're gonna start looking a little bit less realistic, because I think in your imagination, you can picture something a lot better than you can draw it. At least that's how I feel. And like with her hair, I have 1 line, but it still looks like she has hair to me. This might not, I mean, everyone. I might just have a little bit more of an artistic eye when it comes to my own style. But like, I know what I want her hair to look like. It's just getting it to look the way I want it to. That becomes the problem. And, oh, I'm sketching in pen. Mostly because it just picks up on camera better, and because I like it better. Because pencils smudge and pen doesn't. Unless you have like a really runny pen that like you sketch that part and then you go down here and it's just like a. Oh, she has pierced ears. Attention to detail, folks. This is why I like this comic. Okay. Well, there's a lot of things. I feel like I've listed like 4 things why I like it. Attention to detail, art style, storyline, how modern it is. Like, I don't know. I just really like it. I just like it, okay? I definitely recommend it if you're new to comics and you're looking for something like that. Okay, this is another thing I have a lot of trouble with. At least I found out when I drew it here. Look how this mask, it just looks wrong, right? So I think when I look at it again, sometimes they draw it really round and sometimes they draw it kind of triangular. Basically, it follows the same curve as the bottom of the cowl, the eye holes. But it's really thin, and then it goes up towards her eyebrows, and then comes back around. Does that look? That's okay. That's not so bad. Let's try it over here. Getting them to look the same is the hard part. If you've ever tried to draw glasses, you know my pain. It is a pain in the booty. Okay. Oh, hey! See, I think it's because I drew it badly on that last one that I'm able to draw it well this time. See, drawing bad isn't so bad if it means you're going to draw well later. If that makes any sense. So that's pretty cool. I think what I'm going to do is I just got these cool Pilot brush pens. The wrappers are written in all this language that I can't read. But it is Pilot brand, and I've actually bought them on Amazon in a pair of 2. One's supposed to be hard and one's supposed to be soft. If you look at it, it's got this brush on it. It's just a squishy brush. And also if you push harder, it makes much thicker lines, and if you're like thin, it can make really thin lines. And then this one is it just looks more like a felt tip pen kind of thing. I don't know if you can even see that. It still has a little squish, so you can have variation in line width with that. So it's better than a ballpoint pen, which is 1 width. We need to do these legs. I'm so scared. No, let's divert that to later, and we'll work on her utility belt. She's got 2 skinny pockets on the right, it looks like, and then 1 huge pocket down the side of her hip. And it actually has a little circle belt loop with 2 little sections and a triangle that sticks out. My mouth's going in, I'm drawing, but I have no idea what I'm saying. Add a little button. Hey, that don't look too bad. They're a little bit more separated in the comic, but it's okay. I think people understand what they are. I'm trying to think, what's going on in my life that I can talk about? Is anyone watching Fuller House? I feel like everyone has seen Full House, like the original show. And if you haven't, you've probably never been homesick around noon when it's on TV. But they just came out with the new Fuller House, which is about all the kids when they've grown up. Now DJ has her own kids, and it's so cute. Like, I was afraid it was gonna be ultra cheesy, which I mean, it has its moments, but it's just so cute. And it reminds me exactly like the old show. So I've been watching that. Haven't finished it yet. I'm trying to make it last. I kind of just want to binge watch the whole thing, but I know that's not good, so I'm trying not to. Trying to find different things to do, like draw, which is much more productive anyway. Okay. I guess I need to do those legs, don't I? Avoiding them. Well, it looks like I have this line here. I don't know what it was from, but that looks like that could be like a really good spot to start the legs. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Let's give her some nice meaty legs. Oh, that's a little too meaty. She's a very fit girl. Like, she fights crime. I wonder if she has a thigh gap. That doesn't look too bad. I'm kind of scared to go below the knee, mostly because I didn't sketch it out beforehand. I kind of started with the head, which you're not supposed to do, but it's, whatever. It's a sketchbook. I can do what I want. It's not your sketchbook. I believe she's wearing leggings. So there isn't going to be a whole lot of wrinkles, mostly because they're just so tight, but I am going to add a few little ones. And, is there anything else that goes on down there? Anything else? Oh, I missed her zipper pockets. I have a jacket like this. Don't know why I forgot that part. She has two little square zipper pockets. I don't know if those can open just by judging how tight her little jacket is, but that'll do. I'm gonna change this hand to a fist. We're still pretty early on in the sketching stage, so, well, not really early on in the sketching stage. We're getting near the end of the sketching stage, but we haven't really done anything else yet, so I think there's still time to fix this. It's gotta have a zipper. What should I do with this hand? I mean, I like the way that it's kind of spread out right now, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, that doesn't, this one's a fist and this one's, doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. I guess we're gonna have to fisty. Let's go fist. We're going for it. I'm not 100% happy with this one. No, we'll just leave it. No one's gonna look at it, right? Except you guys. We can work on our lippies. Oh, and the side of her leggings have there's a black stripe. So we'll add that. Doesn't really, I don't know if it would show on that side, but I really want to draw it because this is art. I just want to be able to do it. I guess, yeah, there's definitely no way I can add her boots, her fun little, probably Doc Martens. The yellow ones, oh, they're so cute, I want some. Oh, I love how in this, this is little, look, okay, so in this sketch, the little zippers, because she's like falling or jumping or whatever, and the little zippers are like, ah! I don't know, I just found that amusing. Thought I'd share. Okay, back to my sketch. We need to figure out what we're gonna do. Come back your pen. We gotta figure out what we're gonna do with hair. Her facial expression is kind of non-existent. It's just a generic one, but it's okay. I haven't really been drawing lately, so whatever gets me to draw is okay with me at the moment. Oh, she still looks cute. She's got a bit of a like little Disney-esque vibe, which is really cute. Okay, we're gonna work on this cowl now. I'm scared. Really don't want to mess that up. So it's this weird shape, which is probably why I can never get it right. It's much more vertical on the left, but on the right, it's much more of like a triangle. It's almost a right angle, a little less than a right angle. Right angle would be up here, but it's just, they're different on either side, which I think has always been something that I've messed up on. This looks a lot better. I'm not happy with this top yet. Just don't look right. I know if just looking at all the pictures, this part always comes out of the back of the cowl. So I've got to figure out where, I guess that would probably be back there, wouldn't it? That doesn't look right either. It still looks like a kitty. I don't know. The age-old question, should I try and color it and risk ruining it? Put some teeth. Since the facial expression is already lacking, we can just make that lacking facial expression look good, right? Mm-hmm. There we go. Oh, that's cute. A vague shape of a nose. Looks like the cowl ends. It kind of goes straight out, and the hair comes out down there. Little hair strands. So should I add some on the other side or will that ruin it? Go for it. Okay. That's not so bad. Okay, that's not too bad at all. With a little bit of shading. And looks like she needs some more definition here. Her head just sort of like pops out of the top of her neck. And it just kind of looks like one shape. Half of art is guessing as well. Unless you study, which I don't, which I should. Okay, oh, we missed the cape back here. Okay, so if it comes up, this is drawing through, and it's very, very helpful. So we're going to draw through. But that ends up with this little, like, one triangle right there, which kind of makes me laugh. I don't know why. It just looks like she's wearing a butt cape or something. But it's a whole cape. It's okay. I drew Magna Girl with that butt cape once. It was really cute. All right. I think I'm ready to add, I don't know if I'm gonna add the yellow color because I don't really have a good yellow. I have this. I could just add light yellow. We'll see how that looks. Just light yellow. Since I'm afraid to add markers because I have a fear of markers. I'm really liking the way this looks. It's very, very subtle, but still pops. Where else does she have yellow? Oh, it's just, oh, up here. Just the boots, I thought, but no, she's got the bat symbol. The bat symbol needs to be obvious so that it can strike fear into her prey. Prey. I mean the bad guys. This Batgirl's about to teach you a lesson. That looks pretty good. I like it. Do I have another? What color is this? Is this the same? Oh, that's brighter. I want something darker. More goldy. I have a gold. I have a brown. Try a brown. Add a little bit of shading. Ooh, I like it. Oh. It is a fabric, so there'll be weird little wrinkles in it, so we can have that weird line. I like it. Okay. Not sure what this fist looks like. It just looks like a lump. Wow, this this highlighter is working perfectly today. Look at it. Oh my gosh, just look. There's no weird like dry streaks. It's just so moist. This little highlighter deserves like a name. It deserves it. A name for yourself, little guy. You are kicking butt and taking names. That looks really nice. I am glad I used you, little guy. You are perfect, and I am going to name you Stefan. My purple highlighter, Stefan. He is fabulous, and look at how well he does. Look at this. Oh, and I can even shade a little because it dried so fast. Oh, I love highlighters, guys. Highlighters, they're the cheap Copics, I swear. I mean, you only get 5 colors, but that limits your choices, but it also expands your creativity because you gotta make it work. And it's not that hard. It's actually quite fun. And it's really easy to mix the colors. You gotta be careful which colors you use. Some don't mix. A lot of them do, though. Oops. You are making noise and you need to go away. Okay. This, though, looks fabulous. I love it. And then I think this is the same purple color, her leggings. So we'll go down there. We're gonna take Stefan and we're gonna color the legs now. Ooh, I really like the way that looks. Making like streaks. Kind of makes it look like it's a different fabric than her jacket, which it should be because the jacket's leather and her leggings are probably more of a cottony spandex material. So, cool texture. We can add a little bit of shading. Maybe some shading underneath the jacket. And then we could probably actually go over this with a colored pencil. I'm using the Prismacolor Col-Erase pencils, like I know what I'm talking about. But they're these. And oh, wait. I don't want Stefan to dry out. Underneath the... That's not really showing up. Do I have a darker one? We could use black. I don't have like a violet. There's this, but I am not that desperate. Oh, here. Violet. Let's try that one. Oh, yeah, that's working. That's working. That way it just looks like they're different materials because I don't want them to blend in too much since they are separate articles of clothing. I should probably shade underneath this as well so it looks like it sticks out. Right now it kind of looks very flat, but I don't want that. And as well as this also sticks out. Okay. I'm liking it. Okay, and then for the black, I'm either going to use my Pentel brush pen. That's not really a brush pen. My Pentel brush, my Pentel pen, but I don't see it here. it seems to be MIA. So I guess we're not gonna use that, but I was either gonna use that or these because neither of them bleed through the paper. Because I like to use both sides of the paper, you know, get your money's worth. You paid 10 bucks for a sketchbook. If you only use half the pages, that's like paying $10 for half the pages. If I paid 10 bucks, I'm gonna use both sides, okay? So we gotta be very cautious of our choices in pens because a lot of them will bleed through. Oh, hair. Her hair is orange or red, or whatever you wanna call it. It's the color orange, but it's red hair. So we'll use this Col-Erase, color in orange, so plain. Okay, well this is the perfect color, isn't it? Well, hair's a little darker in some scenes, but I think this will do us. This will do. I love Prismacolor Col-Erase pencils, mostly because they are very, very light. You can still see the pen marks through them very, very well, and it's just like a light touch of color. It's not very, very vibrant. It's just very light and subtle, and I really, really like that about these. That's better. Add some random hair strands. Does any of her hair come in front of her ear? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it looks like, I didn't notice that before. Where is my pen? It actually dips down before the ear. So this should connect there. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now it doesn't look like hair should be shooting out of anywhere, so that works too. Look at that. That's Cameron Stewart, I can tell. Beautiful ear. I'm gonna just try and, steal it. It kind of comes up. Ears are something just I've never gotten the hang of. So we're just gonna, this part should be darker. It looks like it comes around like that. I don't know. I didn't do a very good job, but it's better than I could have ever done without a reference. Okay, yeah! I think we're ready for the black. Oh, we forgot yellow. Yellow. Okay. Got a color in the back of her cape. I do want it to be a different color than this though, so we're gonna have to go over it with something. How do we make it separate from this? We could use the brown. Just colored in. Since it is gonna have a lot less light on it, I can also add lines in it from wrinkles. But I do want a whole layer of just the brown on top of it, because I do like that. But we can also add some like cell shading sort of stuff where she would directly be blocking the light. And then it would be darker up near the top where it's closer to her. Hope I'm not shaking the camera. Hopefully not. That would make for a terrible viewing experience. So darker near where the thing is wrapping around. There we go. I think it's a little too... Ew, this is gross. But this is just a little too... Oh, now I'm erasing the yellow. It's way too hard of an edge here, and I do not like it. So we're gonna try and soften it up by expanding the brown area. It almost sounds like I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I think we're ready for the black ink. So I'm going to use the squishy one. It's called the soft because I have a lot of area to cover, but if I'm gonna be doing smaller areas, I'd use the harder brush pen. I guess they're both brush pens. This one's more like a felt tip, and then this one is, like I said, squishy. So, oh. I freaked out there a second. I thought it was gonna just land right on it and just ruin all my hard work. Okay, so we are going to fill it in with black. So we're just going to see, because it's pointy in the front, like we can make smaller strokes, and then where we need to do bigger strokes, we just press harder or turn the brush a little. It works very, very well. Ooh, yeah. There we go. Then it dries a little and it gets a little less vibrant, but that's okay. I would, if I had absolute control, I'd probably want this to be a much lighter black than that. Like that's almost a grayish tone, but there's nothing I can really do about that if I only have one black pen. Well, I gotta watch out because this does smudge, so you don't wanna touch where you already did. And you should be smart and do work from left to right if you're right-handed, or right to left if you're left-handed. But look, I just started on like the most right side because I'm a novice and a noob. Okay. There we go. Not bad. Now we need to color that, this, and that. So we're gonna start on the left now once this dries. And then we can work on that. So now we are going to color in this part of the cape. This is the part of the cape that is curling forward because the back of the cape is black and, well, yeah, the back of the cape is black, the front of the cape is yellow. So if the black curls in front, it's gonna be black. Does that make sense? That is what I'm going for. Yeah, I like it. Okay, and then these are black as well because they are the same fabric. We need to make sure we don't color in the yellow buttons. All right, now we are going to color in this as well. Ta-da! Oh, we forgot to do the cowl. We'll have to wait for that to dry. We could actually probably go over with the harder brush pen and just add some black to the outside of this because I'm not sure, but there might be a little black right on the edge of the yellow. But I just like the way it looks. It's a little bit more cool to me. And then the last part we need to color black is up there, but I want to add just some little details in around here just to give it some more volume and separate the materials, especially when they're the same color like over here. Anywhere that needs some more emphasizing, probably over here would work. Now that I've just added a little bit of black anywhere that I thought needed a little bit more like pop, I don't know, not pop. It needed to be separated a little bit more because it was just a little too subtle in places. So I just added little bits here and there. I'm actually gonna, let's go for it. Ooh. Just add the zipper section. Oh, we need to color in her cowl black. And then I think we are done. I can just sign it and move on. Let's try not to ruin it in the last step. Oh, wait, I could actually add some, bit of a skin color. Do I have anything skin color? I have this weird pink color. I thought I had a peach color. What color is this? Pink. This is just plain pink. Okay, skin color is a no. So we're just gonna go with white skin, but I'm gonna add a little bit of blush and color in her lips. I don't think she wears lipstick when she's fighting crime, so we're just gonna go with this subtle pinkish tone. Color in her cowl now with our soft brush pen with our fancy letters on it. Okay, start on the left, move to the right. Okay, I can do this, I just have to keep it in mind. Start on the farthest to the left. I just have to like be really, really slow and think about it. So I'm actually finding it very, very difficult to talk right now because this is using like all of my brain power. Okay, come on. I couldn't get that one little spot. See, I kind of want to elongate her legs a little bit. I might just, where did I put that? Oh, there's Stefan. Okay, I'm just gonna like pull it down a little bit farther. I like the way it's sketchy at the end, but I'll make it a little more so. There you go. And that should blend in a little bit more with the colors. A little bit bigger after the knee. Okay, that's not so bad. I was a little scared, but it turned out okay. We'll go, we need to add a little more of the black. There you go. And I think we are just about done, but I am going to try and go over it with the white gel pen because I do want that to look a little bit more shiny, and right now it just doesn't. So we're going to try. If it's dry, it should work. If it's not, it might just absorb the color. Let's see, where would the shine be? If our light source is like here, then there'll be like a big white section here-ish. One thing I've known with gel pens, I've noticed, is that you want to be very light with your strokes, because if you push too hard, since it is a ballpoint, it will, it just leaves, it'll end up leaving like a clear stroke and the white will only be on the outside edges. So you want to be very, very light and you'll get a little bit more pigmentation, which is what I want. So that is what I'm attempting to do. That's not bad. I actually really like the way this turned out. It turned out better than that one. I think more because I spent more time on this one. But I do like this. This turned out really cute. There's a lot of like smudges around because I wasn't very attentive, but it turned out really, really cute. Check it out. Here's the finished sketch of Batgirl. Thank you guys for watching this sketch vlog or whatever it was. And if you like them, let me know in the comments. I'll try to do more in the future. They're a lot of fun. I enjoyed myself. I like the way it turned out. So altogether, very, very good time for me. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button if you liked it. And don't forget to check out some of my other videos if you like those. Well, if you like it, you can check those out. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all next week. Okay, we'll have delicious food for the waffles. Bye. Okay, so I was just reading my comic, and then I noticed. Can you see that? There's a little strap on the bottom of the. I don't know how I forgot that, but like, look, there's a little strap. So after the fact, I attempted to add the strap. It's not perfect, but at least it's a little bit more accurate. Anyway, this is now the finished illustration. Okay, just wanted to throw that in there.